Hey, well, it's definitely been a bit, but I have gotten some neat things in the mail, and I'll have more videos to come over the next couple of weeks. But yeah, highlights of the latest drop, or at least we're going to be focusing on this. In my last batch of parts that I got in the mail, I got this pretty cool EXP Plus 2 Vanity plate. So this takes place as your front license plate in states that don't require a front license plate. Sadly, here in Wisconsin, I won't be able to wear this, uh, except only at car shows. But it's fine, because what I'm going to do instead is possibly frame this, and then just take it to car shows, set it on my dashboard, whatever. Um, it's kind of cool. It definitely draws attention to itself because what it is it's a sort of a plastic or vinyl um, flat plate, and then on the top side it has this very fancy you know, like a 1988-ish, 1992-ish chrome deal on the front, kind of a holographic color changer thing, as you can see in the camera. As I move it around, I can see here in the camera that it changes blue, green, purple, red, yellow. Not all the colors show up all the greatest on this guy, but it's like that everywhere. The only parts that aren't kind of chromed like that is the white, and then the black pinstriping, I should say. Um, I don't know if it's a genuine Ford product or not. There's no Ford part number on the back, and looking through my accessories books, I'm not seeing these guys, and I'm pretty sure this is a post EXP thing, just going off of designs here. So this is probably an aftermarket deal. Maybe it was for the it was strictly within the EXP forums from way back when. That would be from it was like 97 or 99. And then and you were able to buy these through the group. I know that until like 2004 or so, but I don't know if the group was the ones who made these or not. That you were just able to buy a whole bunch that someone had stockpiled. But they're pretty neat, and they are the size of a license plate. I have my license plate for my convertible right here. So when we overlay that, it is the same exact size and bolt pattern as a normal uh, North American license plate, which is cool. So set that aside. Since we're talking about plates, yep, you also saw my convertible plate. In my EXP, my Blue 82, it has an A. Because in Wisconsin, how this works is you get this number for yourself, and then once you have a second collector car, you get an A, and your third one's a B, and your fourth one's a C. So I have A, B, and C. No, I don't have a C, but I have A and B. So between my Blue 82 and my 82 convertible, I do have sequential plates, which is sweet. So we'll set that to the side. You guys got to see this. Now, what else we got going here? Over the summer, I had picked up a few special plates. Somebody that I met during the summer said he was sitting on a stockpile of vintage plates. I said, "Oh, cool! I might check them out." So I did, and I found all of these critters. And I paid handsomely for them. I paid like, let's see, how many are there? There's 7 here. I think I paid $60 for all these critters. So this top one is a Wisconsin dealer plate from 1988. That's its first sticker. And then here I got a matched pair from 80. Well, they were last stickered in 83, but they go back older than that. When you do the math, these are 81s. 80s. There we go. As on some of these older plates, they were stamped the year they were made, or the year they were first issued. to the registry. And then every year after, there was just a sticker that went over it. Got another pair. Again, late 70s, early 80s era Wisconsin. So they are yellow, which is cool. In the back, they again are 80s and stickered 83 as well. And then my last pair is again another pair of Wisconsin's. These are in pretty good shape. This one's covered in bug splatter, but it'll clean up beautifully. It's only flies the little chips of paint from where it was mounted. And this one had the same deal. Just a couple chips where it was torqued down. Otherwise, it's a nice minty plate as soon as they straighten it up, make it real nice. And these two are 1980s. And they all came from one guy. So one guy had all these put on his car in 1980-ish. He was a big car collector, so that's probably why. This dealer plate, I believe it came with a car he got later. Because the only way you can get these dealer ones is if you're a dealer or the dealer sells a car and this just happens to be on it. A normal person can actually run around with dealer plates. You have to be registered and whatnot. Now in the state of Wisconsin, I'm actually able to run around with these guys. So long as I have my correct plates somewhere within the car. And there is some fine print stuff as far as how that works out. It's a little complicated. It's way more complicated than what I need to put in a video because the rules are only for Wisconsin. So what it means to the other 49 states of America and what it means to Canada will mean absolutely nothing to anything of you. So that's kind of cool. But like I said, this guy will get framed just like that. And then the last one I got here is something I've been keeping secret for a while. This is a license plate. Obviously, you can see it's from Minnesota. Last plated in 89, which is fairly accurate. And I say accurate because here's why. This is a movie prop. My car was called down to be part of a documentary series this summer, and they focused on my car. My car was the car in which everything took place with for let's say, I don't know, a quarter to half of the episode within the series. But my car was kind of the big deal. Because the person who had it was a very unique individual. We'll talk about all that later. And this car was a very unique car. It was an EXP, so mine was brought down to portray theirs. And they stuck some period correct Minnesota license plates on for, I believe it was 1991. It was a gentleman who actually let his plate lapse a year or two. So it's all pretty correct. And then once they were done filming it, because they had these Minnesota plates equipped on my car, once they were done filming it, they all signed the one my car wore during the filming. The entire film crew and actors. You can see it's addressed to me. 1982 EXP, ERT, and family. What an experience. Thank you. So that was really freaking cool. Because if you know my blue 1982, it doesn't have a front license plate because I refuse to ruin the front end of the car by putting on a plate, both cosmetically and physically. It didn't come with a front license plate bracket. Ergo, I don't want to put one on, and I'm not required to have one on. So during the movie shoot, there was only one on the rear, and they did spend a little bit of time focusing on that. But yeah, so that's super sweet. And like I said, we'll talk about the experience I had with this more. because once it gets released, I think I'll be able to spill the beans about everything that happened with it. So until then, we'll catch you later. We'll see you in the next one.